ask you to step up. I haven't been able to look into the room.
Just go around the corner right now. We're taking a walk.
But who you bringing out? My wife?
No.
Or Sarah?
Yes.
Or she's in there?
Yes.
Wow.
Meanwhile, back inside the house, Officer Bell reads Sarah her Miranda rights, and she makes another baffling statement.
Who's our lawyer?
She's not dead, though.
She's not?
She's not dead. She's still alive.
All right. Stay right here. Stop. You have nothing on you, right?
No.
What happened?
I was hearing voices.
You were hearing voices, and what happened?
And I attacked my mom.
All right. Hey. Okay. I need you to sit on her right here. I gotta check her mother. Okay?
Okay.
Ma'am. Oh, she's cold. 682. We're gonna have one in custody and Miranda Red at this time.
Copy that. 1401.
She's alive still, right?
682.
Go ahead.
What's the status on the EMS?
It just got dispatched 5 seconds ago.
Despite Sarah's claim that her mother is still alive, Officer Bell has his doubts after finding Mary's body cold to the touch. In moments, Lieutenant Mike arrives to survey the situation, but as they stand in the kitchen, Officer Bell is about to confirm everyone's sinking suspicions.
Hang on with you.
Yeah, this ain't good.
17450.
Huh?
450.
You okay?
Dead.
She's dead.
She's dead?
Yeah.
Number responding at Alpha scene.
50 responding and on the scene, 1400 over.
She's... Who is it? It's her mother. Oh my God. She's got stab wounds all throughout her abdomen.
All right, I'm sorry, make some phone
I
calls.
felt her and she's cold. I mean, there's no way.
While officers might be overwhelmed by the sheer brutality of the situation, it's nothing compared to what the medical examiners will reveal in the autopsy later.
What's going on, Sarah?
I was hearing voices.
What were they saying?
To kill my mom. She was the devil. She was a bad guy.
Did you hurt your mom?
No. I mean, I hurt her, yeah, but... You hear that? You don't hear the voices say so?
What else are they saying?
I don't know.
As Officer Gonzalez struggles to make sense of Sarah's perplexing statements, she presses her for more information.
You don't hear it?
I hear the beeping of the fire.
It's a so.
What's it so?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not hearing closely, but I don't hear what you hear. Does it just continue?
No, it comes and goes. That's not smoke, it's a voice making sound.
It's been doing that all day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you say anything back?
No.
No?
I ignore it. It follows me though. Not when I'm outside.
Even when you're not when you're outside?
No. That's why I want to go outside. I want to stop hearing that voice.
A short while later, as officers escort Sarah outside, her family is waiting to confront her.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, bye. Okay, thank you. Just document the time that she's leaving.
No. No.
Sit there. Go ahead.
Get in.
Document
You
the
good?
time.
Yeah.
Ms. Gilbert and Officer Gonzalez will be en route back to the PD via 43rd. For EC 1424.
Officer Gonzalez makes the 2-minute drive to the police station without incident, but as they walk into the building, Sarah has a request.
Can we stop at the water fountain before I go downstairs?
I'm gonna get you some water on our way down, okay? Or at least get somebody to bring you some water.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's...
I did a shot of Haldol, and it makes my mouth so dry. My mouth is so dry right now. I'm trying to find it's all right.
Yeah. Go right in.
Still unfazed by what she's done to her mother and her family, Sarah continues to obsess over mundane details.
Are you gonna take my picture and stuff?
I don't know.
I want to fix my hair.
Alright, you'll have time. We're not gonna think about that right now.
Did you take pictures of that?
No.
I do that.
Alright. Can I fix my hair?
Hold on. She's my supervisor, so she'll let me know what we can do, okay?
I just have to take some pictures of you.
Can I fix my hair, please?
You can in a second, but right now
No, before the picture is. For the picture.
well, I just need to take. Your hair is okay. I mean, what's in your hair?
I put water in it, but I want to pull it back a little bit more.
No, we can't take the cuffs off you right now until kiss your hands.
Officer Gonzalez identifies more scratch and struggle marks on Sarah's body, but investigators will not know the complete series of events until detectives have a chance to speak with Sarah later. As Sarah proceeds to use the restroom, Officer Gonzalez is about to make a blunder.
I'm sorry.
And she uses restrooms, she can. Just no washing her hands or anything like that,
Okay.
if need be. You need to use restroom or anything?
Yeah, we're gonna get
No.
A little bit later.
Can I get some water out of the sink?
Let me just make sure.
Having realized that they may have lost critical DNA evidence, Officer Gonzalez quickly informs the sergeant.
Sergeant?
Yeah.
I had to use the bathroom.
Cool, not good. Okay.
It was very quick.
Yeah, still.
I spoke to Crystal. Just make sure she doesn't wash her hands again.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
She didn't wash it with soap. It was just like a...
Alright. So we
I
should
can open the soap either.
What's that?
I can open the soap.
When Officer Gonzalez lets Sarah use the restroom again, she keeps a closer eye on her. This time, her attention to detail pays off when she notices something revolting.
Oh, where? Blood.
I don't know where we're all going. I did, when I was stabbing my mom, I took my pants off. So my underwear and my leg too. I don't know if that has evidence or something. I mean, I don't really think you need that, do you?
We'll let my supervisor know, okay?
Alright, what printer is that?
This is the 2020.
What do you like, or I think it's just the test. Alright, this guy is great. Thank you. Take a look.
Right. Did I have clothes on?
While officers inside the police station continue to wait for the detectives, Sarah grows impatient.
And how that...
Paranoid.
Why? You were safe with me.
No, I don't feel safe here. Something bad's gonna happen to me.
What do you feel is gonna happen to you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We won't let anything happen to you. We won't let anything happen to you, okay?
We could shoot.
Thank you.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Are you gonna put your hands on me?
No. You're fine, sitting right there.
You guys are gonna jump me. You guys all over here and jump me. I already know. You're gonna beat me to death.
Finally, as the interrogation begins, Detective Jacobs reads Sarah her rights and cuts straight to the chase.
Do you know why you're here?
I murdered my mother.
Excuse me?
I murdered my mother.
You murdered your mother. Okay. What exactly did you do to your mother?
I killed her.
How?
I stabbed her.
Okay.
While Sarah may have admitted to the killing several times by now, it's her twisted motive that's going to leave the detective reeling from shock.
Do you remember how many times you stabbed your mother?
No.
You don't remember?
A lot.
A lot. What possessed you to get into an altercation with your mother? Were you guys arguing?
No, we weren't arguing.
You were just talking?
But I thought it was something that I had to do.
Okay. So what did you use?
A knife and a fire extinguisher.
In an autopsy report later, the medical examiner would state that Sarah stabbed her mother 227 times, bludgeoned her with a fire extinguisher, and sprayed the foam into her mouth. At one point during the assault, Sarah took a cigarette break before resuming her attack. While Sarah might even admit to this, the circumstances that led her to commit this vicious act are yet to be uncovered.
Where did you get the knife from?
My kitchen.
Do you remember what kind of knife it was?
It was like a little skinny, but it was really, really big at the same time.
How long would you say it was?
It was probably like this long, pretty long.
Okay. So was it a steak knife? Or was it a knife you used for like a carving knife?
A carving knife, maybe.
It was a carving knife? So you got up off the couch and went to the kitchen and then went back into the front room?
No, I already had it all prepared.
So you knew what you were going to do before your mother got there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah's statement helps Detective Jacobs establish that this was a premeditated crime, but he still needs to find out why.
I mean, did you have second thoughts while you were laying in bed about what you did? Like you wish you could take it back?
Of course, that's my mother.
Okay.
That's like my son's grandpa, my son's grandma, you know? And I don't even know where my son is right now. I don't even know if they put him in foster care.
Hayden is temporarily staying with Sarah's half-sister. An officer is immediately sent out to check on the child.
We were just coming over to make sure he was okay and everything. What's your name?
Hayden.
Hayden? Hayden Gilbert?
No, Hayden.
Alright.
Hi.
Alright. And I'm so sorry for your loss, okay? Take care, little buddy. You stay strong, alright? Oh my God.
After a check that seems to have rattled the visiting officer, authorities get confirmation on Hayden's well-being. Back in the interrogation room, detectives start piecing the chain of events together, but Sarah's bizarre assertions make the task almost impossible.
So before your mother got to your house, you figured that you put the knife, you put the fire extinguisher in the front room, and you figured that by killing her it would stop all the noises and all the chaos that's going on.
Yeah, I thought she was coughing it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I don't think that anymore.
Okay. Did your mother say anything to you while you were...
Eminem was doing it.
Right. Yeah.
Because when I was younger, there was an MTV special. It had Jay-Z and Eminem, and they told me, like, they were like, oh, we're in the acceptance speech, da-da-da-da. There's going to be one person in the world that writes it, and it's going to be a poem song. And that was me. And my sister Shannon went to the city to, like a producer.
Right.
And we would talk back and forth, like on the phone, and we would sing songs together that became celebrity songs.
Okay.
If you understood, like, I wrote songs for him, and I'm like celebrity and stuff like that.
Okay.
I didn't want to, like, I don't know, I'm trapped like this. Like, my son, like, I got him a puppy, like, all this stuff, like, all this bad stuff, it's just like I hear voices and I see things, and
Right.
I know it's real, it's reality. There's somebody here that's doing this on purpose.
Okay.
And I believe it might be Eminem. I don't know, because he wrote a song, that's how I want to he had a cell phone where he says my name, Sarah Gilbert, in it.
Later, Sarah will explain that the song she's talking about is That's All She Wrote, released in 2010 and performed by T.I. and Eminem. While Eminem mentions someone named Sarah in the lyrics, it's clearly not her that he's referring to. Despite this, Sarah desperately tries to get the detectives to understand her point of view.
That's why. I just wanted you to be truthful and tell us exactly what happened and make us understand why it happened.
The reason why it happened is because of music.
because of
It's
you.
all about the music.
Something in the music is telling you
It's
that.
all about the music, yes it is.
I'm not saying no. I'm saying, but you're saying it's something in the music that's telling you to do these things?
No, I'm saying that it's all about the music. Like, every time I listen to music, the voice stops. It's like a click. Like, it just pauses it. Because I want you to listen to that song, She's All She Wrote.
Right.
Or That's All She Wrote, and by Eminem.
Right.
And it says my name, Sarah Gilbert, all the
Okay.
A parting glimpse into Sarah's troubled mind comes from her personal diary, where she writes, "Now it's my turn to play. At the stroke of midnight, all black eyes will die, no matter what beads they hide inside. Look what I done just to have fun. Now there goes our dirty laundry, husband and wife back again to reunite. May you enjoy your time in hell until we reunite in another life." On December 3rd, 2021, 5 years after the incident, officers will find another harrowing connection between the dog's killing and Sarah's obsession with music. Sarah reportedly drowned the puppy in front of her son, based upon the belief that the puppy was the rapper Eminem and wanted to hurt her. There was also evidence that after Sarah drowned the puppy, she purchased a knife, drove her son to the woods, showed him the knife, and said, "Don't tell anybody what mommy did." Despite Sarah's insistence on musical theories, it's clear to authorities that she can rationalize her brutal actions by blaming anyone in her periphery of psychosis. In August of 2017, Sarah was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 25 years to life in the New York State Department of Correctional Services. The events of April 3rd kicked off with this frantic 911 call made by Courtney Clenny.
Ma'am, listen to me. You need to stop screaming on the line and give me the address. I can't feel my arm. 3101. I can't feel my arm. Ma'am, my boyfriend is dying of a stack. Ma'am, what is the address? Baby, I'm so sorry. Ma'am, can you hear me?
The operator never did manage to get the full address from Courtney. Thankfully, someone else in the building had heard signs of a disturbance and asked security to contact law enforcement.
City of Miami Police 911, Operator Dodge. What is the address of your emergency?
There's an emergency. I'm calling because there's a fight going on. Yeah, there's a fight going on right now.
Is it a physical fight?
Yes.
Not only did this caller share the full address, but he also shared the specific apartment number where the altercation and apparent injury took place. Since this report matched the partial address Courtney gave, the operator was able to confirm that this was likely in reference to the same incident. Now that they had this information, officers raced to the scene and wasted no time making their way to the apartment in question. The scene they found was every bit as dire as Courtney's hysteria on the phone suggested.
Police are here, police are here. Shh. Hey, come here. Come on. Come here, get up. What? Leave, get up. Get up right now. Get up right now. Why are you keeping him up right? I just want to keep him up right now. Wait, how is it? Get up right now. Baby, wake up, wake up. Shh, wake up. What? You Courtney? Courtney. Just keep it running up here, baby. Courtney, listen to me. Get up. Get up, come on. You gotta get the dogs in. Okay. Get up. Please, go. Please. Listen. Get him up. Get up right. Drop him. I'll help him out. Get up. No. No, I can't. I can't let this okay. It's back on. Wait, I wasn't. Guys. Relax. Why? No, guys. Relax. What's going on? Hey, is he good? What do you have? Relax. Go. Guys, please. Relax. Sit down. Okay. Sit down. Here, just let me. Sit down. Okay. Baby, come here. Just sit down. Please, just make sure he's okay.
As first responders struggled to control Christian's bleeding and contain Courtney, the harrowing situation threatened to spiral even more out of control.
How old is he? He's 27. He's about to turn 28 in like 2 weeks. 27 years old. We have his birthday planned for Barcelona. Come on, stay here. Come back. Hey,
Come here.
what's the dog's name?
Come here.
The other one. Ranger.
Ranger.
Ranger, over here. Ranger.
Hey, it's like his dad, so he's
Okay, Ranger, let's go.
Ranger, come on, babe. Hey, it's like his dad. I'm not going in. I'm not going in.
Doesn't matter. You stay right here.
Okay.
While officers inside raced to help Christian as they waited for emergency medical services to arrive, Courtney remained frenzied.
Guys, please tell me what's going on. I just want to make sure that he's gonna be okay. Please, like, tell me what's going on. I'm looking you, I'm looking you in the eyes. Girl, like, please tell me if he's okay. Can I please stand up and see?
No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
I'm covered in this blood because
Okay, I understand that.
trying to save him.
I understand that.
And if I know and y'all can't, then what will I do with
All
him?
right.
I need him. He's like my other half.
Things might have been quieter inside the apartment, but the situation was growing more urgent by the second.
Hey, fire rescue team to help you out. Relax, boss. Hey, you're bleeding a lot from here, man.
Just like the officer said, fire rescue arrived just seconds later and began working to stabilize Christian enough that they could move him out of the apartment and into the ambulance waiting downstairs. A task that turned out to be easier said than done.
Hey, relax, man. Relax, boss. Relax.
Hey, Christian. Oh, Christian.
Come on, guys.
The EMS team was in for quite a surprise while assessing Christian.
Is he under arrest?
No, we don't know what we have.
But he has to go somewhere. No, but he started moving, so we don't know if...
Let me make some room for the stretch and all this stuff.
That's right. The first officers to respond had actually handcuffed Christian as well as Courtney. Not knowing who the aggressor was, this would eventually become the main question of the investigation that followed.
Yeah,
We get this stuff off. You don't
I mean,
you have the key?
I have the key, yeah, but I didn't want him fighting. So
No, we need to save him.
I understand that.
Both Courtney and Christian would be closely scrutinized in the hours to come, but for now, medical attention took priority. Christian was uncuffed and released into the custody of the paramedics. However, they ran into another, even larger issue almost immediately. Upon seeing what was happening with Christian, Courtney, who had been moved outside, launched into a fresh wave of hysteria.
Sit down.
That's not a body bag, is it?
Sit down. That's not a body bag. Sit down. Sit down.
Oh my God.
Good.
Listen to
Sit
me.
down. Sit down. Sit down.
Okay.
Don't move from there.
Why are
But you're not helping anymore. Everybody's here to help him out. Let me go.
It's not a body bag, is it?
No.
It was, in fact, a body bag, but not for the reason one might expect. The hall leading to the elevator was too small for a gurney, not to mention crowded with people and debris. The EMS workers were forced to improvise and fashion a makeshift sling with the only item they had readily available. Only once they were out of the tight confines of the apartment were they able to get him onto a proper stretcher. With Christian being rushed to the hospital, the police were left with the only person who might be able to explain what on earth had happened in the apartment, the still distraught Courtney.
Listen, the detectives are coming. You're gonna talk to them, and then you're gonna explain yourself.
But I'm gonna be covered in blood. I look crazy. I was holding him while he was spurting blood, trying to stop the blood.
I need you to be calm, okay, and explain to me exactly what happened.
I just feel like I'm gonna throw up because I feel like he might die. I just need to know that he's okay.
He's at the hospital. We don't know yet.
Okay, there's no way I can be at the hospital.
Right now, no. We're conducting an investigation.
Zero chance.
Why? Why is that?
Zero chance.
Why is that?
Because we need you here.
We're doing an investigation. That's why.
We can all watch you. We can all do it.
Okay, I know, but please, like, you're making me like a
Just-
like, when I go in there, can you please just get my sweatband?
Despite Courtney's pleas, the only sanctioned change to her wardrobe was the addition of a robe. When the detectives arrived, the officers were instructed to take Courtney to the police station for an in-depth conversation.
Can I say bye? Can I say bye to my dad? I'll be right back, boys. I'll be right back, okay? You can get. I'll be right back. Ranger, I'll be right back, dude. I'll be right back.
Her farewell to the dogs might have been emotional, but by the time she reached the Miami-Dade police station, Courtney sounded far more collected and casual than one might expect.
Wow, this looks like the Dexter office. Look at that. Never been in something like that.
Shit, this is
Oh, it's supposed to be Miami Police Department to make a joke.
Instead of replying, the officers escorted Courtney into an interrogation room to wait for the detectives.
I'm assuming I'm the blue chair.
Yes. Just read this form so I can check that out.
Like a paper towel or tissue or anything.
Yeah.
I've been crying a lot.
When she was left alone, Courtney appeared to once again become deeply distressed.
Please, God, please, please, God, just let me. I don't need God. Christian, okay. Thank you. Somebody needs to be.
Yeah, we're gonna start talking soon now. Just getting everything set up.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be like, I'm just like, I just cannot believe the way my day went.
Yeah.
It's way worse. I really want to get to the hospital.
Yeah. We'll talk to you now.
I desperately want to get to the hospital.
Right. I mean, either way, so you don't rush, you still wouldn't be able to see him at this point, obviously.
You said what?
You wouldn't be able to see him at this point, so that way you don't have to, because you're still working, you're still taking care of him, it's a process. So I don't
I just want to be there when I can.
So, yeah, we'll talk about that, okay?
Okay.
After receiving tissues and water, Courtney was alone again to continue her emotional ruminations.
Working. Please, God, don't take your shit completely away from me. We're not gonna work out with God. Let me talk to him like this. Let us go tell each other that we're sorry.
After 15 minutes, she was joined by detectives who were eager to learn how on earth the bloody scene in the apartment came to be.
My apologies for being absolutely covered in blood.
Listen, you don't have to apologize, okay? I completely understand. Alright? Things happen, and you can't control it.
Courtney shared some basic info about herself and Christian, including the fact that his birthday was in just over a week. Once again, Courtney became emotional.
Just take a breather. I know this must be very rough for you right now.
No, we were supposed to go to the park with my dogs today. Like, I just did not know I experienced this. Sorry.
How long have you guys been together?
About 2 years.
How long have you been?
Since, the first or second week of January. We moved here January this year together for most of it.
Do you guys work here in Miami, or do you guys have your own business?
I do social media, so I'm an influencer, I guess that's what we're call it. Yes, I'm an influencer. And he does stocks and crypto.
In addition, Christian sometimes helped Courtney create content for her Instagram and OnlyFans accounts. In the interrogation room, Courtney quickly succumbed to her emotions again as she described her future plans with Christian.
We have the dog picked out. It's a golden retriever. We're gonna name Mellow. So we're gonna get a house. So we can have a backyard. Because I have 2 dogs and then we're gonna have 3. So we're planning on staying here for a while. I just hope we get the opportunity to do that.
Once again, Courtney composed herself and returned to the matter at hand.
Thank you guys for getting me water and tissues. Is he okay?
He's still at the hospital. They're still,
I know.
Monitoring him and talking to him. So we're waiting.
Oh my God! So he didn't even have to have surgery.
Well, I don't know. They're still doing X-rays and stuff like that. So I don't know yet. I'm waiting to hear a response.
That's all I have to know. Thank God.
Courtney sounded relieved, but in reality, Christian was far from being out of the woods. Only time would tell if he would survive his grievous wound.
Once we're done, I will talk to them again and see what's the update, okay?
Hopefully I'm over freaking out and like I'll be able to see him or whatever.
Does he have any family?
He does. He has his mom and grandma. He's closest to.
Mom and grandma?
Mm-hmm.
We're here in Miami, or?
They live in Dallas. I think his grandma may still be in Nigeria because they visit a lot, but I think that they're back in Dallas. He has a brother that lives in, I think, Houston. I don't know where his sister lives.
Do you happen to know, off the top of your head, their phone number?
None of theirs, no.
What's his motive?
You know, he told me, I'm terrible right now.
It's like remembering.
And I met her multiple times. I've been to her house and I still didn't tell you. That's pretty bad.
I mean, how many times have you seen?
4 times. So I got a chance to talk to Christian today.
To who?
Christian.
Who's Christian? Oh.
The victim.
They haven't told me anything.
If I'm the victim, he's definitely the victim. What do you say?
Courtney then launched into her story of the lead up to the argument.
We just had just gotten back together. I had broken up with him, and then he came back the last 2 nights, and everything was perfect. And then started to an argument, and I ended up getting scared, and I think that I overreacted, or not overreacted necessarily, but I reacted, and I just didn't know exactly what might happen. Before anything happened, we were going to walk my dogs down to this park over by the Paramount, which has the beach volleyball and basketball court and all that. We're gonna walk over there and let my dog Ranger play soccer. That was my plan for the day.
At this point, the detectives finally hit pause and made Courtney aware of her rights.
Would I be able to talk to my father? Because he pretty much acts as my attorney. For stuff like this. Obviously, I've never been in this kind of situation.
Is he an attorney?
No. He's just.
Well, we'll give you a chance.
Wouldn't know what to do.
If you were under 18, then yeah, I would provide you a phone call to you. But you're over 18, so.
I don't feel like it. I was sitting there in a freaking puddle of my boyfriend's blood, begging him to please not give up on me, just serious. My boyfriend is not dead, is he?
Well, you can't talk to us right now. You're waiting for the hospital.
Shit, talk. Am I gonna be able to do that?
So far right now, I can't give you an answer. Okay, we just have to go through everything. This just happened.
After a bit more consideration, Courtney decided to go ahead with the conversation. The bloody tale she was about to tell was shocking, but the most horrendous details would come from some unexpected additional sources.
You guys have a history of domestic violence?
Yeah.
How many incidents do you think you've had?
I don't know. But we shouldn't be together.
You think 1 or 2 or just too many?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't touched my ankle. It's wet blood. I just want to take a shower, God. Okay. No. We can.
I'll get you.
I'm not trying to interrupt the. This is absolutely the most insane that I think I've ever been involved in.
I think anybody.
No, without a doubt.
After allowing her to dab away some of the blood on her leg, the detectives gently steered Courtney back to the original question.
Have you made a report before?
No.
You've never made a report?
Oh, I did in Dallas actually, about a year ago. And he was saying.
What happened there?
He had pushed me into the lobby, but it wasn't a big deal, and they made it a huge deal. And he ended up getting taken to the hospital or jail or something. Which I don't think it was necessary, but yeah. And then also I've been arrested for it as well in Vegas in August. So you and I each have one.
What happened in Vegas?
The incident in question took place almost a year prior, on July 27, 2021. Fortunately, the detectives didn't have to rely solely on Courtney's recollection, as the entire call had been captured on body cam. Back in July, when the police officer arrived at the hotel where Courtney and Christian stayed, the pair had already been detained by security.
So, Chris, why am I here today? Tell me what's going on.
We're having a great day. And we were supposed to go to dinner at like 8:30. He goes to sleep. I wake up at 5. Morning on the couch, asks me to go to the bed 3 times, which I did. And we called security. For some reason, there's no reason to be here at all.
So, obviously, you're here because she called security. What were you guys arguing about?
Started, what's it called? She asked me to go to bed. Maybe I was like, no, I don't need you bed. She's like disappointed. Like, we didn't do anything.
How this disappointment over missing dinner had escalated to an altercation worthy of police intervention remained unclear. But what Christian said next proved that the situation was even more serious than the officer likely suspected.
Did anybody hit, punch, spit each other?
It was. They had a lot on my face.
When the officer went next door to talk to Courtney, however, she said that wasn't the case.
Things got going on for like 2 max. We were going back and forth, like getting really loud. And I decided to call because we were getting really loud. It wasn't because I was scared or anything. It wouldn't hurt me. But I felt that we were either going to get kicked out or wake people up or something because it was just like escalating.
Okay.
And I thought it was going to disturb everybody, so I felt the need to have him removed.
Did you throw something?
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
Did anybody throw anything?
No.
Christian's statement had once again suggested otherwise.
What triggered her to throw in the glass at you?
I think it's my tone. Like, she tells me to work on a couple things, like my tone, facial expressions.
And after she threw the glass at you, did you punch her, hit her, pull her hair, spit on her, anything like that? So what did you do?
One thing I did, I was like, babe, stop. I was like, babe, stop it. I just don't want her to get in trouble like a little person punch, you know?
When he talked with Courtney, the officer had pressed her harder about throwing the glass.
Okay, so when I go to the room and I see a broken glass on the floor, where did the glass come from?
I don't know. I literally couldn't even remember how the fight started.
Sure enough, when the officer looked around the couple's bedroom, there had been shards of broken glass amongst the mess. Based on this discovery, things hadn't looked good for Courtney.
Did you remember throwing the glass?
No. Don't. But that sounds like I'm so foggy. I hardly any sleep. Like, I'm not even like drunk even. I just really like not functioning. If that makes sense.
No, not really. Did you throw a bottle at him or a glass at him? So you've done it before?
Yes. I know that he didn't do it. Because throwing things with my...
Okay, once again, do you think you did it or you did it?
I did.
This admission had changed the situation drastically, which the officer had explained to Christian as he escorted him into the hall.
I'm gonna try to make it as short as I can. I don't want to give you a long speech here, okay? There's a lot of things that we have discretion with. There's a lot of things that we don't. This is one of them. You guys are in a relationship. She threw a glass at you. The glass is there. She admitted throwing the glass. When that happened, I have to make an arrest. I can't tell the judge. Let me finish. He doesn't have any price for that. I don't think it's going to be any issue. However, the state here puts anyone that is a suspect on battery of domestic violence on a 12-hour hold. I can't let you go. Hey, no, I don't have to. I don't have to do anything. I'm done. All I have to do is what the law says I have to do.
The hotel staff had said they would allow Christian to collect his belongings from the room upstairs, but after that, he would no longer be welcome on the property. While security guards attempted to convince him to go get his things, the officer had gone back into the office to break the news to Courtney. As soon as she heard she was about to be arrested, her story began to change.
All right, Courtney, this is the deal. So, the investigation shows that you threw a glass at him, and that in the state is considered a battery. And since you two are in a relationship, that is considered battery of domestic violence is a mandatory arrest.
Okay, there's a lot that I didn't say because I didn't want him to get in trouble. Like,
Okay.
he's pushing me down.
Anything else that you tell me, I'll be happy to put it on the report. But at this point, you're gonna be transported, okay?
May I at least get a hug from my boyfriend before?
He's already gone.
Christian wasn't actually gone. He'd refused to walk away from the security office to remove his things from the room. And ultimately, hotel security had made the decision to remove him.
There's a lot that like happened that I don't want to bring up.
Let me explain to you. Let me explain. Calm down for a second.
I went to shower and the taxi guy.
Let me explain to you how this is gonna work.
Despite her pleas, the officer wasn't budging. That hadn't seemed to dissuade Courtney from continuing her efforts, though.
Can I just walk peacefully out with me, please? I really don't.
Go ahead, stand up. Face the wall.
I need to go number 2.
Courtney had been assured that she would be able to use the bathroom at the jail and was escorted to the transport vehicle waiting outside. Even though this fight ended in an arrest, this would pale in comparison to the events yet to come. This run-in with the law hadn't been enough to dissuade the couple from further altercations. As the police now investigated Christian's severe injury in April, they searched Courtney's phone and came across a collection of appalling evidence with the potential to change the entire case. First, they found that Courtney had been keeping notes to herself about her altercations with Christian, revealing some truly heinous conduct. "Do not physically hurt him," she wrote in November, almost 5 months before Christian's hospitalization. "Stop spitting, period." Courtney further commented that she was just abusive and coming close to really hurting him. Shocking as this may be, it was just the tip of the iceberg when it came to digital evidence of the couple's toxic dynamic. Back in the interrogation room, the police sought more details from Courtney about the couple's history of conflict.
How many times has the police been called to your apartment? Or you called the police since January?
Okay. Police have been called once because I called them because my boyfriend was threatened.
Why was he threatening?
I don't remember exactly what the situation was, but he had taken a knife. He grabbed it in front of my face, and then I got scared, and he was kind of waving it at me, but it wasn't for me. And then he took it into the extra room and slammed the door. So I got really scared that he was doing something in there that I couldn't control, so I called the cops. And he wasn't very happy with me about that.
Earlier, just after Christian was found bleeding and unresponsive, the apartment building manager had confirmed that police had responded to multiple recent calls about Courtney and Christian.
Police has came 5 times. She went to 5 different times. They were punching each other 5 different times. And until this day, this man, he's unconscious, full of blood. I have the pictures here.
Significantly, the building manager wasn't the only one to attest to Courtney and Christian's history of violence. Shortly after Christian was whisked away in an ambulance, a man who lived across the street approached one of the